Hi, Glenna Cleek here with Encore Ministries of First United Methodist Church in Benton. When we hear the word compassion, we might think of a person who has a very caring heart. When we hear the word comfort, we might think of a person who is acting on compassion and giving solace to a person who needs consoling. One year when I was teaching first grade, I was reading the story of Charlotte's Web to my class. And when it got to the part where Charlotte the spider was going to die, I started tearing up and I knew that I was going to cry. And my class realized that I was going to cry. One little girl picked up her chair, came to the front of the room and sat down and put her arm around me. By the time the end of the chapter came and Charlotte had died, the whole class was at the front of the room and we were all hugging and crying and comforting each other. You see, my class had compassion for me and wanted to comfort me, and no doubt they probably wanted comfort for themselves too. Just think about the comfort that Jesus gave. He comforted Mary and Martha when their brother died. He comforted the woman at the well about her past and gave her encouragement and hope for the future. He had compassion on the leper and the blind man and the paralyzed man and many others that we read about in the New Testament. Jesus had compassion on the crowds that followed him. He saw their need for a shepherd and their longing for healing of their sicknesses. He comforted them by healing many of their sicknesses and by telling them the good news about God. Luke 6:36 says, Be compassionate, just as your Father is compassionate. If we look around us, we will see a lot of people who are in need of compassion and comfort. And some may be hiding it, either literally or figuratively, behind these masks that we're wearing these days. But for many, the struggle is real, and no one is immune. Our ultimate source of comfort is God, and His Word is our greatest source of comfort. Listen to what it says in 1 Corinthians 2, 3 and 4. He is the compassionate Father and God of all comfort. He's the one who comforts us in our trouble so that we can comfort other people who are in every kind of trouble. We offer the same comfort that we ourselves received from God. Billy Graham once said, God doesn't comfort us to make us comfortable, but to make us comforters. So the comforted become the comforter. That is the role that God has for us. A listening ear, a kind word of encouragement, an understanding heart, a cheerful note, a phone call to someone who has need. Is there someone that you know who needs your compassion and comfort? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.